Hey everyone! Today pag-uusapan natin is cross-section. But this time, I'll just talk about some parts of this cross-section. So this is our cross-section and we are in this station 1312 plus 340. And I want to show you this. So this line, this magenta line, itong naka-highlight na to is called NGL. So NGL is natural grade line. So natural grade line means ito yung top ng mountain or ng bundok natin or ng lupa or soil natin. So kung ano talaga siya sa actual or nung hindi pa ginalaw yung soil. So ito yung linya na to. Ito yung natural nga, 'di ba? So kung hindi pa ginalaw, natural grade line pa siya. So ito 'yun. And then this is the elevation of that natural grade line at 464.428 meters. So this center line because it is in zero. So ito yung at center line, this is the elevation. So doon nagbabase yung elevation natin ng NGL at FGL. So later or in the next video, I'll show you in plans and profile naman. So then, this is FGL. FGL stands for finished grade line. So when we say finished, tapos na, di ba? So imagine the roadway project. So what it means if we say finished? So tapos na yung project natin. May roadway na tayo. So our finished grade line at 460.814 is here. Ito dito. So sa top na to. Right. Okay. 460. Diba? 460 something. So by the way, for those hindi pa nakakaalam, these lines here are called grid lines. Okay, grid lines. And per box, this is 1 square meter. So ang side na to is 1 meter and this horizontal is 1 meter. So per box, it's 1 square meter. And then we're done for the FGLs. Let's proceed to item 200. Item 200, let me lay off para ma-close or maano natin yung ano. Oh my God. Okay, let's leave it as it is. So item 200 is in this portion. Okay, so itong naka-highlight na to, this is where you where you lay your item 200, which is the aggregate sub-base course. Okay, dito yung napansin nyo yung mga gravel. So may gravel roads dito to item 200. So item 200 or the sub-base natin, sub-base course, itong portion na to, it protects the surface course. Okay? And it prevents settlements. Diba? Pag masyadong mabigat yung mga sasakyan na dadaan dito sa roadway na to, si item 200 is yung isa sa support ng surface course natin. Okay? Para hindi nasisira agad. So our surface course is this portion. And of course, this portion na rin, the surface course. But for our carriageway, ito yun. Carriageway natin. Ito yung item 311 or our PCCP, which is Portland Cement Concrete Pavement. So PCCP. So that's our surface course. And of course, this is the shouldering. Okay, PCCP pa rin to. But mas less yung thickness niya kaysa sa carriageway. Diba? Mas manipis yung shouldering natin. 0.15 meters thick. And this is, mostly it's 280 mm or others are 230 mm. And then, we're done with this. So, ito yung finished natin. Dito sa top na to. This is where we get our FGL. And then, Let me lay on para maibalik yung mga mga grid lines natin, tsaka yung naka-hatch. Okay, yan. So after 311, I'll introduce to you the RROW. It's road right of way. So for this cross section, para makuha or ma-showcase natin yung RROW, our coordinates, this parang kahoy na to, these are called coordinates. So the survey team should include or dapat aabot sila doon sa at least 15 meters from the center to the side. So 0, this is our center line 0. So makikita natin, coordinates natin is at 10 meters. So and here is 18 meters. So for our RROW, para ma-showcase natin sa cross-section na to, at least 15 meters. So saan nakasulat dito na portion to? This is for our y-axis and this is for our x-axis. So distance, this is the distance from the center. At least 15 meters. So this is 18 meters, so it is fine. So for urban areas, we are required to at least 15 meters for our RROW, road right of way. And then this red, nakahatch ng red dito, this is to be excavated. So malalaman natin kahit wala pa tong, lay off muna natin. Kahit ganyan pa yung itsura ng cross-section natin, malalaman natin kung this is to be excavated and this is to be filled. I-imbang dito. Why? Because this is the original, right? This is the natural grade line. At dito yung design grade natin. Para mangyari at magawa natin to, so of course, for the soil here should be excavated. Diba? Tatanggalin natin yan, ang lupa na yan dyan banda through, gagamitan natin syempre ng backhoe. Right. So that's it. And this is for the embankment. O tambakan. I don't know the Tagalog term of tambakan. Yung i-embank natin to dito. So lalagyan ng lupa para hindi, pag hindi mo lalagyan yan, kaganyan yan. So parang pawalang soil na support sa portion na to ng roadway or shouldering natin. Diba? So, dapat i-bank natin yan. And then, another thing is this portion. This portion na to. This is called earth canal. Okay? Earth canal. Why? Kasi earth lang siya. Hindi siya concrete. Hindi siya riprap. Okay? Tinanggal lang natin ang lupa na yan, ginawang canal or imagine nyo na lang na to yung roadway natin. This, like this. This is our roadway. So, dito, yung ganyan. Parang ganyan. So, in this plane, dito dadaan yung tubig. So, nagiging canal na siya. And then, I will introduce to you this called, subgrade. Okay? So, subgrade, ang width to be considered should be for cut sections only. Why? So, itong portion na to yung ko-consider na width na for subgrade. Ito, this 11.7 to 7. So, mahaba siya, no? Kasi, may widening dito kasi naka siya. Diba, slope siya pa kanan. So, ibig sabihin, may curve dito. Curve pa kanan. Ito lang yung i-consider ni subgrade. Ang portion na cut sections only. So, ito, kasi cut, ito yung excavation, diba? Excavation or cut. So, sa portion na to, na may, so cut sections only. So, dito lang banda sa may ini-excavate ang width na ko-consider for subgrade. Okay? Itong width na to sa cut sections only. Kasi pag kinat mo yan, diba, tinanggal mo yung soil dito sa portion na to. Pag tinanggal mo yan, Imagine, wala pa tong mga to. Babalik lang natin yan mamaya. Yan. After we excavated this portion of the soil, gagawin natin is itatamper or i-compact natin ang portion na to. Right? Padadaanan natin to dito ng road roller or whatever compactor you have sa portion na to. So that's why this portion lang sa may kung saan may excavation lang yung i-consider na width ni subgrade. Okay? Balik ko na. Bakit hindi kasali dito? Bakit hindi hanggang dito? So, you ask, how about this portion here? Ba't hindi sinali ang portion na to? It is because this is embankment. Okay? Nilalagyan na natin ng lupa dito. Pag nilalagyan natin ng lupa dito, iba naman yung payment. Right? Okay. Sa pag-imbak ng soil, kasali na doon yung compaction. Did you get my point across? Hopefully, diba? So, kasali na sa payment dito, yung compaction kasi embankment ulit. Nilalagyan natin ng lupa dito, hindi naman nilalagyan natin ng lupa dito, tsaka iniwan ni, hindi to parang si ex niyo. I mean, syempre, pag nilagyan mo ng lupa dito, kasi loose soil siya, loose means hindi pa compacted, di ba? Hiwalay-hiwalay pa yung marami pang voids. So kasali na dito yung compaction. Pag nilagyan mo ng soil dito, so automatically it should be compacted, right? Compaction is included in the embankment item or payment. No, included na siya. So, kaya hindi, ang portion na to, ang length or width na to is not included sa subgrade. The subgrade is just in here, in this portion. Kung saan, pag in-excavate, di ba, babayaran is yung excavation. Yan. Tapos, babayaran na naman ng another item for subgrade ang pag-compact sa portion na to. Okay? But here in this portion, embankment, isa lang yung babayaran. Yung embankment lang. Kasi kasali na doon yung compaction. So, ang volume dito is paid. Ang paid volume dito is the compacted volume. Okay, I hope you get my point across. So, that's it. That's for our subgrade. And then, another one is I'll share with you the clearing and grubbing. So before we started our project, it is the first thing to be done also before the excavation is the clearing. Yeah, clearing and grubbing. So sa clearing natin, clearing is paid in per area. Okay, area. So this is length times width. Length times width. See, clearing, ito. Okay. The same with subgrade. Subgrade is also paid in per area. That's why I discussed to you the width. Kasi yung length, kung gaano kahaba yung project, yun na yun. Or kung hanggang saan aabot yung 20 pieces mo, char. Kung hanggang saan yung pipaid ng client. So, or hanggang saan kaya sa payment. So, this. So, for the clearing, length times width. So, focus naman ako sa width. So, I'll tell you about the width, how we get it. It is like this. So, dito, diba ito yung design, so ito yung asphalt natin. Ang portion na to, ito na yung itsura ng magiging soil dito. Medyo nakahiga na siya. Naka-slope na siya ng paganyan because our soil was excavated. So, in this portion, so dito sa portion na to, where our NGL and our asphalt intersect, portion na to, dito, hanggang dito din. Okay, that's it. Ito, okay. Itong width na to, hopefully, na ninyo, no? So, itong width na to, from here to here, is our clearing width. But you have to add 1 meter from this point hanggang dito 1 meter. So, extend yun ng 1 meter. Tsaka dito din, extend yun ng 1 meter. Yun. Offset. Okay, offset ang tawag doon. Offset ng 1 meter dito na side na to, and here, offset ng 1 meter. So, the total width is 26.355. The width of this project to be cleared. Okay, dito yung i-cleared natin. Dito yon, i-clearing natin to dito. So, ito, this width, then times how long your project is. So that's the area to be cleared. Okay? Since clearing is paid in areas per area. And sometimes it's lump sum. But if you are required to have or to compute the area to be cleared, so this is it. This is how you do it. So the width should be offset ka ng 1 meter in this side and this side. Okay? So that's it. So now I really don't know what else I should tell you about. So this is our elevation here in this portion. And this small letters numbers here is the distance by 5 meters. So this in red, it's indication that it's 5 meters para mas madali pag-check. Of course, if this is to be printed in black and white, so mas mas black to kaysa dito para mas madali makita yung 5 meters pag-check, 'di ba, by 5 meters. And this is the portion where you put or you input your areas here, areas of the earthworks. So in this example, this portion in red color, nakahatch ng red color, this is the excavation or the cut. So paano mo kukunin yung area? You have to type AA, enter, O, enter, and then click nyo itong nakahatch na to. As you can see, that's area is 50, balik natin, right? You can see 50.153 and perimeter is 37.802. So 50.153. So let's check here. It's 50.153. That's exact number. So also you can do like this. I mean, in our fill or embankment, you can also click the hatch portions na nakahatch na to, and then right click and tap properties. Choose check or choose these properties, click, and now you can, and this box will pop up, okay? And you can check it here, the area is 7.535. So I like this. 7.535. All right, this is it. So since we don't have soft struck here, so it is 0. So our station, this is our station. And yun, ito is coordinates. And I guess, okay, if I have to share about this, you have to check the standards, the typical cross-section. If this ng soil na to, sloping or stiffness ng pag-iimbang ng soil dito, you have to check it on typical cross-section because sometimes it is rise over run. Its rise is 1 meter and to run x-axis. So, ganito. As you can see, we use it naka 1:2, rise over run, 1:2. But sometimes, so you have to check nga dun sa typical cross-section kasi sometimes it is one cross-section, let me see, one vertical and 1.5 horizontal or in ganyan. So mas siya, mas steep siya. Ganyan siya. So mas steep siya, 'di ba? Halos paano na siya. So yan. So you have to check it in the typical cross-section in the approved plan. Okay? So for me, I prefer this 1:2 because mas siya, mas safe siya 'Di ba, mas safe siya kasi ini-extend mo talaga yung soil na support hanggang dito kaysa doon sa portion na yun na paganyan lang, 'di ba? So 'di ba, 'pag yung soil is paganyan lang, parang sisipain pa rin 'tong portion dito o di magla-landslide pa rin siya 'pag ano. So this is way better than that. But of course, it depends on the typical cross-section as designed by the design engineer. So that's all. Parang nakakaantok na yung boses ko, which is normal. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully, you have understood this, all about this na nakalist dito. You can rewatch this video if you have to clarify or you can comment for your questions. And so, annyeong, sayonara.